Howdy. Today we will explain the Cretaceous Period for idiots. My name is Cretaceous Cowboy and I'll be your server this evening. Follow me. This here is a geological table. It's the easiest way of remembering dates. The Cretaceous Period is at the end of the Mesozoic era, when the big meteor came. The majority of the most well-known dinosaurs lived in the Cretaceous, like T-Rex, Tarbosaurus, Iguanodon, Utah, Raptor, and so many more. These animals thrived in the humid environment that was the Cretaceous. There you go. The Cretaceous period was likely significantly more humid than today, especially close to the equator, with evidence suggesting it rained, similarly to modern rainforests and jungle ecosystems. Global warming and higher CO2 levels were the cause of this. The Cretaceous period was the last part of the age of reptiles, lasting from about 145 to 66 million years ago, and it was a time when the Earth looked very different from today. The continents were moving slowly into the shapes we know now. South America split away from Africa, opening the South Atlantic Ocean up. India started drifting north toward Asia, and Australia began pulling away from Antarctica. North America was partly underwater because of a giant inland sea called the Western Interior Seaway, which stretched from the Arctic Ocean to the Gulf of Mexico. In fact, sea levels were much higher than today, so shallow seas covered large areas of land all around the world. These seas were full of tiny plankton, and when they died, their remains sank to the bottom, forming thick chalk deposits. That is why the period is called Cretaceous, from the Latin word for chalk. On land, a huge change took place when the first flowering plants appeared. Before then, plants were mostly ferns, conifers, and cycads. But now plants with flowers and seeds began to spread. This completely changed ecosystems and supported new kinds of insects like bees, ants, and butterflies. Forests grew in many places, even near the poles, where there was no permanent ice. The period also saw mountain building, with the early Rockies rising in North America and the Andes beginning in South America, while volcanoes erupted in many regions. The Cretaceous ended suddenly when a giant asteroid hit Mexico, causing fire, darkness, and the loss of about 3/4 of life on Earth. Now I'm going to let my friend Nico the Hippie do the rest of the talking.
Thanks, Cowboy. My name is Nico the Hippie, and I'll be your server for the rest of the video. The Cretaceous period was a long time ago. From about 145 to 66 million years ago, it was the last part of the time when dinosaurs lived. During this period, dinosaurs were everywhere, and there were many different kinds. Some dinosaurs were very big and could eat other dinosaurs. Tyrannosaurus rex was one of the biggest. It had huge teeth, very strong legs, and a massive head. T-Rex could bite very hard and was the top predator in its home. Some dinosaurs had horns and frills, like Triceratops. Triceratops used its horns to fight other dinosaurs or protect itself from predators. Other dinosaurs, like duck-billed hadrosaurs, ate plants. They had special teeth to chew lots of leaves and eat different kinds of plants. Ankylosaurs were dinosaurs with armor on their backs and big clubs on their tails. They could swing their tails to defend themselves from predators. Some dinosaurs were enormous and had very long necks, like the sauropods. They could reach high trees to eat leaves and other plants. Smaller dinosaurs, like Velociraptor, were fast and smart. They could hunt in groups and catch prey. Some dinosaurs even had feathers. Feathers could help dinosaurs stay warm, look nice, or maybe even help them fly a little. Dinosaurs laid eggs and took care of their baby. Fossils show that many dinosaurs lived in groups or herds. This helped them stay safe from predators and find food more easily. The Cretaceous had many kinds of dinosaurs, from huge meat-eaters to gentle plant-eaters, from armored tanks to small feathered hunters. Dinosaurs had many special features. Some could run fast, Some had sharp claws. Some had big teeth. And some had big horns or frills. Their bodies were made for eating, hunting, protecting themselves, and moving around in different places. They lived in forests, near rivers, on plains, and sometimes in deserts. They ate plants, other dinosaurs, or both, depending on the type of dinosaur. Fossils from this time help us understand how dinosaurs lived, how they fought, and how they cared for their babies. Some dinosaurs even had social behaviors, like living in groups or protecting each other. The Cretaceous period shows how amazing dinosaurs were. They came in all sizes, shapes, and colors. Some were huge and scary, some were small and fast, and some were covered in feathers. Dinosaurs from the Cretaceous are some of the most interesting animals that ever lived on Earth. Learning about them helps us understand a world very different from ours, full of amazing and strange creatures. Their fossils are still found all over the world, showing that dinosaurs lived everywhere and were very successful. The Cretaceous was a time of amazing dinosaurs, with many kinds that we can still learn from today.
Well, there you have it, folks. The Cretaceous Period explained for idiots. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking the video. If you didn't enjoy it, place your feedback in the comments. Anyway, oh God,